let's talk layers. I'm going to start a new document again. I'm going to come back to inches. Going to shift over to my orientation of landscape. Let's actually maybe call this landscape or something. Let's see. Let's do... There we go. Okie dokie. So here we go. Let's talk layers. Imagine that you are drawing on clear pieces of plastic or glass. All right, and each layer is going to kind of be a new piece of your drawing. For us, think in terms of a generic landscape. Okay, some of the graphic design guys have just kind of done some landscapes, but it kind of helps you kind of think of things in terms of background, foreground, and middle ground. So over here on the far top right is our layers panel. And the layers panel currently shows our beginning layer, layer 1. I'm going to double click on that and I'm going to type in the word, let's do sky. We'll say this is my sky layer, okay? And on this layer, I am now going to draw a large rectangle, and we'll make it something blue-ish, right, like the sky. I'm going to lighten it up here a little bit. I do not want to have an outline at the moment. And I'm going to drag across this whole artboard space. There we go. Now, we'll say this is my sky for now, right? And over here, there we have sky, and it has shown that I have drawn a big rectangle. Now, I'm going to lock this layer so nothing happens to it, like I can't touch it, move it around accidentally, draw on it, change its color, and get really frustrated. So now over the top of this sky, I'm going to hit the plus sign, and I'm going to draw more things. Like maybe I could double click, and now I could say I'm going to type in a land mass. So there's my land. Okay, I'm going to close this up. And now I'm going to draw a rectangle. Maybe we'll have some green grass somewhere. All right, I'm going to, actually, let's do this. I'm going to, well, yeah, I could start with a rectangle. So let me draw a rectangle at first. And then I might add some more things. Let's go. Oops, I did my move tool. I might drag that a little bit bigger. And then I might make a duplicate of that and bring that over here. And all of a sudden, I can select all of those, right? I can use my shape builder that we learned about. I can combine all of those together. Okay. So I'm going to come here and go and draw those together so that they're all one. There we go. Okay, so my land is kind of on that. So I've got hills off in the distance here. Maybe I want to have, let's put something tree-like in the front. So let's do something triangle-like maybe. I want some darker trees, maybe evergreens. There we go. And I'm going to draw some evergreens and see how they're on top of this because of stacking, right? Well, what if you don't want to mess up this land mass here? Okay, fine. I can come back over here and I can lock that layer. I can add a new layer and we'll call it trees. So we'll go here's my tree layer, and it will come back and we'll draw some of those trees in different places. All right, I'll have some smaller ones off in the distance. I can have some bigger ones out front. All right, So I have a variety of trees, and then I can change the colors of the ones that are, oops, I got one way up there. I can change the colors of these, right? Farther off in the distance, they might be a little bit lighter. Okay, they may be darker up close. So I might make this a little bit richer and darker. All right. All right, so I've played with that. So I've got things in different places. If I think, okay, maybe I want something else back on the sky, I might want to create another layer. So let's say maybe I want something like clouds, right? So let's click on this and we'll go clouds. All right. Now, what if I want some clouds to be low and some clouds to be high, and maybe some clouds hiding behind my rolling hills here? So I'm going to come over here. We're going to click on white for right now, no outline, and I'm going to draw all of these different kind of a cluster of, oops, there we go. I'm going to draw a few more. Come on, give me some off white. There we go. Sorry, I grabbed my handle here. Let's shrink that up a little bit, move him over here. Let me get another oval. There we go. We're gonna go another one, and we'll move some of these guys around. There we go. So there's a cluster of those. I'm going to collect them all together. We'll come over here to our shape builder. We're going to combine all those together wherever I can. Beautiful. I'm now going to select that, and I want to change its opacity a bit. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. Okay. And so what if I want one of these clouds to go behind my landmass? Well, I can't just move it in a pecking order because there's nothing else to change with on this layer. The cloud is the only thing on this layer. But I want it to go below my land. So if I tap and hold, I can move my entire layer down lower. Look at that. So now it is behind the actual ground and landmass, right? I can make a copy of this. I can do that. I can even go whoop, change this guy around. I can make him fatter. I can make him, change in opacity so he's a little bit brighter, right? Maybe I'll have something that can stretch him. There's a big cloud up there. So we've got lots of different opportunities for kind of building, but you kind of have to think in terms of what's going to be in what order as you're building. And again, knowing that you can hold something down and move it, all right, if you wish. So I can hold this layer and move it, and now that cloud's back up on top. Or I can hold and then move it down, and we've moved it back. Anything can be turned off by its eyeball if you need to just see uncluttered view of things. And you can lock and unlock if you feel like you need to change the colors of anything along the way. Maybe I want the grass to be greener, because sometimes it's greener on the other side, right? All right, the end.